Hi, and welcome to Friday Thoughts. First things first, I hope you guys had a great weekend and a great week. I myself didn't have a lot going on, but it's been a nice last few days, been productive, been recording lots of videos. Sadly, I'm going back to work next Wednesday, so I'm a bit bummed about that, and I'm kind of concerned about how the schedule will be for uploading videos, but we'll try our best to keep the schedule up. I did have one thing happen yesterday. It was quite funny. I recently found this game online. I found a trailer, I watched it, and I was super excited about it. I was like, man, this has to come out. I need to play this. I really want to play this. I can't wait. And I went on its Steam page, I wishlisted it, I followed it, and apparently I didn't even notice there was a goddamn demo available. So the next day I was scrolling through Twitter and I followed the developer's Twitter as well. There was a tweet saying there's a demo available on Steam, and I was ecstatic. I just went right away into Steam and freaking downloaded the demo. I booted up OBS, recorded the video for the game, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm just gonna post this. I had already uploaded a video for yesterday. This was yesterday. I had already uploaded the video for yesterday. I was like, god damn it, like, fuck it, I'm gonna break schedule, I'm gonna post this because like I really want to show this game to everyone as soon as possible. What happened afterwards was I tweeted about it, I wrote in the description, I even mentioned in the video, oh, the demo just released for this game and everything, and it's super cool, and we're gonna play it. I even tagged the developers on the tweet, and and then when I realized there was already a couple of videos on it from a month ago, and I went to check. The demo had actually been out for over a month ago. So what happened was, I saw the tweet from the developers saying there was a demo available, and I was so excited I didn't even really read the entire thing. I just read demo available, and I was like, Steam, go! And in my brain it was like, it just got released. It was already out for a good while. And so I privated the video, I deleted the tweet, I was like, nothing happened, shut up, no one saw that. Yeah, I wound up just privating it, and it's gonna be out next week, so stay tuned for that. Haha. It's really exciting, it's an awesome game that's upcoming, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I loved it myself, and I seriously can't wait until you guys can see it. It's gonna be up on Monday, so look forward to that. Aside from that, I'm very excited for the 21st of June. The company Cat is launching their Kickstarter for their new product, the Catwalk C, which is essentially going to be a VR treadmill that you can run on and strafe, walk backwards, walk normal. You can even crouch. It has freedom of vertical movement, which is something the Virtuix Omni didn't have. And I think that that's going to be really fun. I am very considering on getting it, because it sounds super exciting. I've tried the Virtuix Omni myself before and had a blast using it, and this one seems to be better in regards to not only price obviously, but it gives you freedom of vertical movement, which Virtuix Omni doesn't really. And so not only that, but it is also compatible with most Steam games that allow for smooth locomotion, free locomotion. So games like Half-Life Alyx, VR Chat, Pavlov, Contractors, and a bunch of others will work with a Catwalk. Even Skyrim VR, which I've always wanted to play Skyrim VR in a goddamn VR treadmill. I remember years and years ago, I still didn't have an Oculus Rift. I don't think I had ever tried VR before back then, but I saw a video of someone on YouTube playing Skyrim in VR with the Oculus Rift. And I remember back then thinking, whoa, just imagine what it would be like to have an Oculus Rift and a Virtuix Omni, or like a treadmill that you can play Skyrim on. That would be insane. And so I was like fantasizing about this. Little did I know I was actually going to own VR a couple of years later and experiencing everything I've experienced so far with virtual reality. That's been insane. And even use the Virtuix Omni itself. I was so stoked for that. The way I first tried Virtuix Omni was through a convention. It was the first edition of that convention. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a gaming convention essentially. And because it was the first edition, it was a very small thing. But I was following the Facebook page, and there was an announcement mentioning that the Virtuix Omni was actually going to have its own booth. Now, it wasn't actually Virtuix Omni people or anything, but it was just like this small VR arcade that was dedicated to Virtuix Omni itself that was going to be in the convention to give demos out and to promote their establishment. And so that was the sole reason why I went there. That was literally the only reason why I visited that convention. And so, yeah, it was amazing. Magic Network, I think it was called Magic Network. I was super stoked when I saw them in person for the first time. And I spent most of the time in there. I had work in the afternoon, so I went in the morning. I wish I didn't have work and I was off that day, because I would have stayed there the whole entire day. Because then I bonded a little bit with the person that was taking care of the Virtuix Omnis. And when I talked about some of my VR experience, because I already had a virtual reality headset back then, I told him about what I knew about Virtuix Omni and how I've been following the development, and I was super excited to see that it was actually going to be in that convention. We talked for a while. He even let me try out the Virtuix Omni for longer than usual. So I did 2 5-minute sessions, which was the normal, and then after that I started talking to the guy, and then he told me, hey, just why don't feel free to just stay here for 20 minutes, pick this one game that I think you'll like. And he just went for a break in the meanwhile. And so I did that, and for 20 minutes I was playing this game where you have to run and hit targets, and I was super sweaty by the end of it. But man, did I have a blast. The guy recorded videos and he did send them to me. Unfortunately, I lost them, and he used WeTransfer for it, so I don't have a way to download them again. And I'm super bummed about it because it was so fun to use that. I do have a picture using the Virtuix Omni, so I'm just gonna pull it up over here. I love the picture. It was someone in the convention who took it, and it was on a Facebook page. I didn't even know about it, so it was really exciting to see it popping up on my feed back then. But that was an experience, and so I'm really considering on getting the catwalk seat myself. The only thing I'm worried about is living in Portugal and outside of the US. I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna be with shipping costs and with customs. And I'm very concerned about that, so I'm not sure to what extent it's actually possible for me to get it. But if I can, I've already contacted them and asked a few questions about it, see if they can shed some light on it. I hope I can get it, because I would love to experience the VR treadmill again, especially that one that allows you for freedom of vertical movement, and play it for a bunch of VR games and make videos for it, and maybe even review it. I would love to review the product for you guys. It'd be crazy. But yeah. I'm super excited about that, and we'll see how it goes. I will leave a link for their website on the description below if you guys want to check it out yourselves. It sounds like a very exciting product, and hopefully works well. We'll see. Something else I've been working on recently is for my secondary channel. It's a Portuguese channel I've mentioned before, where I do exclusively virtual reality content, so I can bring the culture to Portugal a little bit more. It's very scarce in here. But I've been working on a video where I'm going to talk about the basics of VR, terminology and everything, and then I'll do a separate one which is going to talk about how to pick your headset. It's the first time I'm doing that kind of format of video, so that's a new thing that I'm experimenting with. I'm a little bit scared how it's going to turn out, because I never actually did anything of the sort, so I'm just kind of wondering how it's gonna be like. I have a friend helping me. He's worked for Oculus before, and so he's giving me a few tips on how to approach it and how to talk to people about it, and a few things that were actually really helpful that I didn't know about, and it's gonna make the video so much better. So I'm sure you'll be watching this. Thank you so much. You know who you are. For this channel, I'm also working on a video, been working on it for a while now, about an upcoming VR MMORPG that I'm extremely excited for and I've been supporting for a few months now, and it's currently in its pre-alpha stage. I don't know when it's gonna be out, because it's taking a while, because there's a lot of information to cover, and again, it's another kind of video that I've never tackled before. I have never done anything like this before, and so I'm experimenting with new type of content to broaden my horizons, I would say. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also experimenting with this new background. I use the one with the shelves and all my figures of Spyro and Toothless and all the dragons I have, because if it wasn't obvious so far, I love dragons. And I use that background for both my welcome video and the previous Friday Thoughts, but it does take a lot of time to set up. I had to use a bucket on top of my bed so I could sit on the bucket and get that background on the background while you could still see me and the camera, so I could be at eye level with the camera. And it was just a bit of a pain to set up, and then with all the lights because of the distance of cables with the outlets, and I'm waiting for stuff I ordered online, but it's taking a long time. Until then, I have to deal with this inconvenient setup. I have to like play around with the cables and everything, and the outlets I use and how I use them. It's ridiculous. So I figured I would try this different background instead. I do like the colors going on. I mean, our channel is pretty much all purple, orange, and blue, and it has a very vaporwave-ish style to it because I really like it. As you can see, like the computer has blue, purple, and orange colors. The monitor does as well. It's pretty much the banner I use for the channel, and it still fits very well with the channel theme. But I like it. It was a bit of a pain in the ass to set up as well. I didn't think it was gonna be as hard. But you know, just sometimes it's really difficult to get the right angles, to get the right lighting, and to get everything to function properly. Like usually my computer is not at an angle like it is right now, but I figure for the purpose of this video it will look better, and it does. I put my little lamp that I usually have on the other corner of my desk, put it behind so it's shining that nice light over there and making it standing out a little bit more. And then I have my DIY cake pan RGB light right here, if you guys can see it. Just shining some rim light on the back of my head. It can see very well. I do plan on getting actual RGB lights eventually. I've been like kind of, do I not? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be useful, but it might, because this DIY light, while it does shine some cool color light, it's a very weak light, so a lot of the times it doesn't really reach or color things the way I want them. And so I'm considering on just getting those other lights that I saw, and I might actually just do that, and it's gonna make the background look a little bit nicer anyway, so we'll go for that probably. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a nice week. I hope you guys will have a nice weekend, and enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a subscribe. Really? Can you not just say the sentence the right way the first time? Jesus Christ. My God. My butt hurts because I'm sitting on a bench instead of my usual chair. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.